Welcome back to another episode of Crew Diesel. Today, we have a little fun project on my dad's truck, doing some more upgrades. We told you guys after the cosmetics are going to be performance upgrades. And we did the tune, I guess you can say, with DPF. It has DPF and all that. Just did the tune. But it's like a 30 horsepower tune. And I'm telling you, the clutches in these things on the G56 trucks, they are garbage from factory. So we went ahead and hit up Bless Diesel Performance, and they hooked us up with a South Bend dual disc clutch and the hydraulic kit for this bad boy. So we're gonna turn this thing up to probably 180 horsepower and see what it can do afterwards. And maybe we can get this thing to do a burnout, because that's the only thing that's been stopping us from doing a burnout is the clutch. Right? Yeah. All right, so we got all the parts back here. Brand new fluid. We're gonna change all the fluid in this thing while we're doing this. Mine as well. All of the hydraulics for the clutch, and the heavy, which I'm not going to grab this on camera because it's too heavy. So first things first, we got everything out of the truck and ready to go. We're going to do a timer to see how long this takes. The R&R on this thing is 6 to 7 hours is what it says for a qualified technician to do it in a shop. And we're going to see if we're better than a qualified technician. First time picking a G56 out, it can't be that bad.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Comment down below if you think we're gonna be better, if we're gonna meet that time frame, do it faster, or if it takes longer to do it. I'm about to hit go, and as soon as I hit go, we are going to start wrenching. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's get to work. We went up with this. We had to take the shifter tower off, and we got it off, but bad news, this seal is leaking, which it is what it is. We got one coming from O'Reilly's right now as we speak. It wasn't that expensive, so make sure you check that before you go on with your project. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we got that DPF filter out. We got both drive shafts out. We got all the bell housing bolts undone except for just 2 of them. And we got most of the wiring harness all disconnected. You got the vent hose disconnected, everything like that. We're going to go ahead and we just put weight on the transmission jack to hold it up. We're going to take the transmission mount bolts out and then take the cross member out. And then we're going to go ahead and take the T-case off, split it off, take the top 2 bolts out of the transmission, slide it back, lower it, and that's where we're at. We're only at 1 hour and 27 minutes right now. Not too shabby, considering some of that time spent looking for tools or getting the right setup, or we had a little bit of a pain in the ass with the front drive shaft. Nothing was fitting up in there to get it out, get the bolts out, but yeah, not shabby. Enough talking, let's get back to working. Also, when you're taking out the cross member, make sure you loosen your radius arm bolts just a quarter of a turn so it's going down straight so they can clear right here, because if not, that cross member won't come down. Go ahead. A little bit. Whoa, go back. Whoa. So you want it to be like that. That way you can drop that cross member out. If not, it's not coming out. If you need help, just say unicorn. Did I miss a nut?
Yeah, there's a nut up there.
Hey, watch out.
I got it.
Did you get it? I told you there was 6. It'd be kind of odd if there was only 5. It's an odd number. Here, I'm going to hold these wires up for you. It's like holding your pigtail. You're going to leak fluid. If you don't leak fluid, you're in a bad ditch. That's what they say. Is that heavy? No. Transmission is completely out, and we're at 2 hours and 20 minutes. Not too shabby. Now we got to do the clutch swap and start putting it back together. That's what I call a small clutch. There's literally nothing left here, boys. Yeah, she's seen better days. You got definitely all your use out of it, I'll tell you that much. There's a couple hot grooves in there. Oh yeah, that thing's not looking so good. Is it? Well, don't say that, because I did watch a video and the guy had to torch the entire center out because it was welded. Like, it self-welded itself on there. Oh, it is moving? Oh, so we got hope then. If it was, I felt bad for that guy that I was watching. Oh my goodness. He literally had to torch out the center ring of 3 different layers just to get to the flywheel. Take the flywheel off, the flywheel bolts off, and then pulled all of it off as one whole thing. That would be shitty. Well, ladies and gents, yeah, it will not come out. We drove chisels, beat on it with a hammer, torched it up, try to get it hot and try to break it loose. It will not come off. So we're gonna have to torch this out, cut the center out of each layer to get all the way back to the flywheel, and then take it all off as one pack, I guess, because it's welded to itself and it won't come off. So exciting stuff. Yeah, we got this first one cut out. Yeah, look, that comes right out. But that's still stuck, right? Yeah, that's freaking yeah, that's still stuck. That's the bolts. If anybody in the comments knows exactly why, or have dealt with this before in the past, on why these clutches are welding themselves to each other, because I don't understand it. I've never had one do this, never had a clutch in general do this, and the fact that you have to use torches to cut it out is absolutely insane. It should not be like this. We got like 3 or 4 more layers to cut through, and then we can get to the flywheel bolts, and then we'll get the whole thing off as one piece. Ridiculous.
This one.
Well, we got it all cut out. Well, he got it all cut out. What in the world? Yeah, appreciate that, Dodge. You're doing a great job. Well, at least we can get to all the bolts and get the flywheel off and get the rest of this shit off with the flywheel. And hopefully go back in with a new clutch. How do you feel about that?
Fucking hot.
Well, once again, another hold up. One thing you really need to check whenever you go to change a clutch or pull a transmission, anytime you do this, you need to check your rear main seal. If it even has the slightest of a leak, you need to go ahead and just replace it, because if you don't, it's gonna leak and it's gonna start leaking bad, and you're gonna have to pull the transmission again. Just replace a $50 seal. So go ahead, like this one here, has just a little bit of residue. It's starting to leak. So we just ordered a rear main seal. It should be here in a little bit, and we're gonna get that changed out while we're here, and we don't have to mess with it ever again. Cross our fingers, knock on wood. So in the meantime, we need to get this off and change this out, because all of this gets changed out. I don't know if this is legal, but yeah, we drove it to the gas station. Now we're going to O'Reilly's to go get some parts. It'll buff. It's leaking like a sieve, I think. Who knows? It'll buff. Let's put a couple gallons in this thing so we can get back. Well, I fucked up the rear main cover, so the time frame is now fucked, because now we got to sit here for like 2 or 3 hours to wait for some things to dry, like silicone or JB Weld, because he has to have his truck. And nobody has the part that we need, so we had to fix it the shitty way of fixing it, because I fucked up. But or else the transmission and everything would have been in already, at least, and we would have been done. So shitty day. I was an idiot, and we're paying for it. I'm paying for it. All right, I did not film this. It's been a long day, but we got the clutch installed. The new throwout bearing and we're ready to put the transmission in. So let's put this bad bitch in. Well, guys, as you know, we had quite the issue for a second, and it was literally just the pressure plate. Long story short, we got it fixed now. We got the entire trans in. We got the T-case cross member, drive shafts back in, clean up some of this wiring, get it all tied back up, get the slave cylinder changed out, and drain the fluid in both the T-case and the transmission, because we're going to go ahead and change that while we're here. And a lot of cleanup. FYI, a lot of freaking cleanup. Well, we got everything done. It's going to be the first startup. It is late because we had to let some things dry that I messed up. Anywho, first startup, first test on the clutch. And yeah, let's see what's going on with it. And my other phone died, so clutch works. So far, so good. Don't want to jinx anything, so knock on wood, but we're about to go for the first drive and see how that goes and hopefully go home. Oh yeah, baby. Well, that's that. Let me shut this shop down so we can get on out of here. Front door's locked, that door's shut. Turn off the lights, make sure the back door's locked, and shut that door. And that should be it. That's my new sandblaster I bought, and I almost just busted my ass on tranny fluid. That would have been fun. Yeah, this door's not even shut. See you later, bye. Guys, long story short, it was a very long night and a lot of things went wrong. And with the clutch being welded to itself, no, it is not a 2012. It's a 2017, so no, they don't have bolts that come in from the front side through the bell housing. So just to clear that up, because I know that's gonna be commented down in the comments like crazy. Oh, there's like bolts you gotta take out, and then the pressure plate will come off. Though no, that's no, that's not the reason. There's no bolts. Even after we took it down, looked at it, there's no bolts. There's nothing there. It just welded itself together. Same thing happened to the guy that I watched on YouTube. It got welded to itself. He had to cut out the center of it all, take it all off his one pack, and he even triple checked to make sure there was no bolts to take apart to make sure he wasn't being a dummy. Secondly, update on the clutch. It's working phenomenal. It's amazing. Grab's great. No complaints about it. But yeah, I'm actually in my hotel in Kentucky right now. So like, comment, subscribe. And also, there's like 80% of you guys that watch the videos are not subscribed. We're trying to get to 100K subs. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Helps me out. It's free for y'all. And you guys get to see whenever I upload. Have a good night. See ya.